Forbes, one of the largest banking CEOs, and Brad Gerlinghouse all have one thing in common, and that is the fact that they predicted XRP will range from between 10,000 to 60. Phone flow $0 per XRP, with one of them Ripple's own CEO, Brad Gerlinghouse, predicting XRP will be worth over $120,000, surpassing the price of Bitcoin. And that even goes without mentioning that Ripple's own CTO David Schwartz believes XRP's could emerge as the world's reserve currency, and literally stated in a post on Reddit back in 2018 that it's more practical for XRP to be priced at $1 million than it would be at $1. He also says that the most logical solution is for XRP to be priced between the $100,000 to $1 million price point. Now, while it may seem crazy, there's one thing that really stands out, and that will make this possible.
Yeah.
While it's to begin on July 21st in literally the next 24 hours. And this is the introduction of a $650 trillion real estate market unlock that is going to inject the entire $650 trillion into the XRP ledger. This is what is possible, and this is what is likely going to be announced in the next 12 hours. And we are going to go through exactly how that's going to happen and how XRP price will occur, because the next 24 hours, which is going to unlock the $654 trillion global retail market via the XRP ledger, has announced that it will make that announcement in the next 24 hours, and that it will all end up flowing into the XRP ledger. But before we get into this, guys, we are going to announce to you guys that we have partnered with Apple to give every single person watching today's video free money. We're talking about free XRP. Yes, up to $100 to spend to buy even more XRP. And all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel with your personal occasions, share this video, and then, of course, sign up and uphold using my link in the description and do a transaction to a transaction. Now, there is an AE requirement for how much it could literally be: a 1 penny transaction, a $1 transaction, $10. But the whole concept here is, as long as you do a transaction, you sign up using my link in the description, you're going to get yourself your juicy bonus and literally get free money, which you can buy XFB with, and it potentially reach tens of thousands or hundreds or even millions of dollars. A major development will unfold in the next 12 to 24 hours. I mean, this is huge, and already we're beginning to see the impact of it, with XFB up 18% in the last 24 hours, or 1% in the last 12 hours, and 80% in the last 24 hours. The volume has spiked up about 28.5%, and, well, this is only the start. When you take a look at what's about to unfold here, we have massive institutions officially declaring that trillions will be moved onto the XRP ledger, and the XRP ledger will literally tokenize everything, followed by another massive announcement, which is XRP to be the next Bitcoin and even surpass Bitcoin's price. The crazy part about all this is that the person is coming from is the founder of XRP, is the CEO, the current Ripple CEO. These guys are telling you XRP will surpass Bitcoin. So if these guys are telling you XRP is going to replace Bitcoin, it's going to surpass it, is the next Bitcoin. So just imagine what the price of XRP is going to be. I mean, like, you had Arthur Britchie Bank on June 3rd, 2023 literally come out, and this is Rebel co-founder Arthur Britchie and XRP founder said that XRP is designed for $10,000 with global scalability, highlighted that XRP is designed for $10, and must be scaled to accommodate the 7.5 billion people. But the big picture here, guys, is the money is flowing on. You have these founders that literally created it coming up publicly and saying that XRP will be the next Bitcoin. Just imagine the price, because it was designed to be that way. It's really for two reasons to not have seen XRP as it, or have XRP as a more stable digital asset. One is, I think we're really solving a real-world use case. It's not just about speculators. It's not just about Ethereum is kind of run up on something called ICO, or initial coin offerings, that there's some regulatory concerns about that. And I think the second, so you guys seen the two clips. I mean, emphasizes one thing quite clear, and that is XAP will be between $10,000 and $60,000. I mean, I'm very least, if not even $120,000 like Bitcoin is currently today, and like Ripple CEO stated, which is XAP will surpass Bitcoin's price. And again, this is ignoring the fact that Ripple's CEO said XRP is more practical and realistic in $1 million than it is at $1. But take a look at what we are talking about here. We are talking about the injection of $654 trillion, which is the global US market, that will commence in 12 hours, that will trigger this entire system. It's pivotal, but you got to understand here that all this money is going to flow into the XRP ledger through a real token. Real token is built natively on the XRP ledger and will facilitate all that payment. But the real token, take a look at this, guys. It's currently priced up 8%. It's currently at 360, almost 4% cents, but it's got some very, very strong support levels. I take a look at this very strong support toward there's almost no resistance. I mean, this thing could easily skyrocket into the thousands of dollars. And let me tell you guys this, guys, but it's not me saying that this price is going to skyrocket to tens of thousands, even 64,500 instantaneously in mere days. So a lot of the experts and analysts, take a look at this one analyst that says, Florida has stated that it has no price FBE. This is very possible with the confirmed $650 trillion market, entering the XRP ledger on July 21st through Real Token. Get it if you still can. Grab a bag of Real Tokens. Do not miss out on this chance to be a part of the Real Token going from 0.9 to over $190 in days, and they have the link. The concept here is we are talking about the price of Real Token and skyrocketing, but really it's going to be in the hundreds. But that's not all, because we have thousands of dollars per Real Token. Take a look at this one, for example. Core. Ripple's set of payments is 300 trillion, which brings you to move through cross-border flows. If XRP were to facilitate this entire volume, XRP would soar to $5,172. Well, guess what? RealPi is doing exactly that. They're enabling this $654 trillion gold bonus in market onto the XRP ledger using their native token, the Real Token, and move that main trigger supply shock for the Real Token. But we'll take a look at this at the bottom with the current Real Token price. At 2 cents, some are speculating potential. Long-term valuations exceeding $64,500 and mid-rising demand $64,000. Do you guys understand how massive this is? This is huge, but again, you gotta imagine the money that's gonna be made through this. I mean, for everyone. Zero, you're talking about $6.4 million or something. It's insane. The money is insane. It is mind-blowing, but this is the concept that we're talking about. Some generation wealth being created instantaneously. Why? Well, because of the introduction of a $65 trillion real estate market, which again, we've talked about how this is very easily possible, and RealFi is doing it. And again, when you look at the big picture, which is what I always like to focus on, this is RealFi. This is the Real Token, RealFi. This is the Real Token. So he's the 100% span X score, top to the oldest rollers. There's not a lot of people that are actually owns a majority of this token. You know, the other day, it's actually not a bit. No, it's an advantage we want people to. We want this to be run by our massive institution like RealFi, which is again, literally unlocking a multi-trillion-dollar market. Take a look at this total wallets are yesterday. I think of 1,800, another 2,100. So obviously it's expanding like never seen before, and its kick score is 100%. This is the product that you want to get into, right? I'm not financial. I just don't want to enjoy. So he's doing research, but you want an institutional backed project like Real Token, for example, is backed by RealFi Arrest and payment solution that uses blockchain, is unified by blockchain. They are also leading the path in tokenizing a multi-trillion-dollar industry and the real estate, so it makes a lot of sense now. I believe in all the links down below the screen, payrealfi.com. I definitely recommend you change the remote. If you click on the Real Token right here, it's going to bring you to their page that shows you where you exactly can buy Real Token, all the exchanges that they're listed on. They're even have a widget here that allows you to buy Real Token with card. I mean, it's extremely important to notice that you can literally get in on Real Token as quickly as you can because supply shock is imminent. And I do believe that there will be a massive breakout, and that supply shock will be restricted. So there will be no